Hey everyone, it's Andrzej Krzywda from Arkansas, and today it might be a bit of a weird video here because I would like to brainstorm an idea for an application that I'm considering working on. And if I will work on this application, then very likely I will document how I'm working on this. So it might be, for your benefit as well. So the idea for this application is actually very, very simple. And there are like lots of tools which kind of do what I want, but not exactly. And the idea is to have a tool where I can track the results of our performance tests. So in my project, we run performance tests. We run them against the production server. We kind of log the results after every such run, and the runs are part of the build. So whenever we push code into production, this code is running, this performance test is running to ensure we are not breaking the performance. And also it's part of the nightly build. So we want to know how we go over time. So as part of the performance test, we actually also have the assertion. And the assertions ensures that we are within a certain limit, that we are fast enough. But the specifics of running performance tests against a real production server is that they are not always super precisely the same, right? They're not very deterministic. However, I can expect some range. And within that range, I do want to kind of track what were the results like yesterday, what were the results like 1 week ago. So there are specific things that I would like to, very simple things, but specific, which I would like to track. And it's not only me, it's actually for our client. And right now, the way it works is that when the build is running, it's actually running through Circle CI. So if you want to see the last result of the performance tests, and it's more than one of the performance tests, right? You need to go to the specific build and look at the log. And actually the log files, the log output is quite large. So sometimes, and the order of tests is randomized. So sometimes we can't just see on the web view. We have to download the log file and only then look at this. So our client is very technical, but it would be nice not to force them to use some very specific tools. So I can imagine that probably New Relic can do that for us. However, the kind of reporting that I have in mind might be very specific and customized to our needs. So the thing is, we are using Slack for communication with the client and our internal developer communication. So it would be nice if after every build we get a result to Slack, but not only the last result, because that would be easy, but also some kind of summary, how it compares to yesterday or the previous build or last week, so that we know where we are, what is the improvement. So I kind of like a little summary / report to display this data. So this is what I'm thinking right now, maybe even asking you for opinion, because it sounds like it should be very, very easy to build, right? And might be a good also exercise to show how I'm building this, show you the code, show the patterns that I'm using. So obviously at the beginning, I suppose this will be very simple, and I think I have this MVP nailed down to what I just said. So I want the performance test to be somehow enhanced with some kind of pinging the API with the result, right? And the output would be only on Slack for now. So no web view for now is needed. We just need some way to persist the data, some way to prepare the report so that we can push it into Slack at some moment. Maybe later we can do some more fancy stuff. And because it's more than one performance test, we need to have some way of detecting which test is that. So I think that's the MVP. Maybe if you have better MVP, or maybe I usually try at first to see what is the kind of walking skeleton of this the idea of the application, whether I can build it during one day, for example. Probably at the beginning there's nothing fancy. I mean, I don't expect there will be some kind of DDD stuff, but maybe, who knows. But I do expect the report might be a read model, so from CQRS. So maybe actually there will be something interesting to see. Maybe it's a Rails app, I don't know. Maybe I will start from the Rails. Maybe I will start from the from the report and then again put it as part of the Rails application. I have no idea yet. I'm open for your suggestions. Maybe you want me to experiment with something else than Rails, or maybe something else than Ruby even. However, I think I would like to stick to Ruby. Yeah, so I don't want to make it any longer, so this video is more like asking you for your opinions, and maybe you can suggest that I don't have to reinvent it. Maybe there is some kind of, I don't know, if this then that solution, or maybe there is some Zapier which does this. I really want this Slack integration to be like easy and very customized for our needs. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.